When we left off, we were looking pretty nice, sitting pretty at 9-6, the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference, and that was despite Vucevic being pretty underwhelming. We fell down to earth a little bit in the aftermath of that. Now we're 12-11, but still the 5th seed, so things haven't gone too far. But let's see how good we really are. We've got the best offense in the NBA coming up in the Atlanta Hawks, who have replaced Rondo with Chris Dunn. And other than that, the team is exactly the same. Also, 2K finally got John Collins' face scan right. Won MyGM series too late, but better late than never, I suppose. We are in Atlanta for this one too. So let's see how we can do against this team. We start off the game and coach calls that play for Vooch immediately. He gets him a decent look, but it's in and out. That shot might work pretty well on less athletic centers too. Now, here's a prime example of how hard it is to guard Trae Young, especially in 2K. It's like trying to defend on ice. Lucky for us, he misses the shot. We got on the board first with Jalen missing a shot wildly, and Vooch gets the board and stuffs it home on Bogdan. I can already hear Coach tearing out the hair that he doesn't have. Look at how Trae managed to just get a shot with like 3 guys there. We're tied. Then he scores again with Fultz getting caught on a screen. And then Trae, he's cutting back door. Looks like we're in for one tonight. They get some DeAndre Hunter action too. He's already doing more for them than he did for us in the Hawks series. Did you just see him dribble the ball? Let's just get some simple offense to get back to things. Okay, open miss from Jalen. He's 0 for 3 now. Surely we'll be fine though. Since Steve Clifford is our coach now, I have to show defensive highlights. Look at that block by Jonathan Isaac. Thanks to his defensive prowess, we've now got a fast break opportunity where Fultz is just going to take it right at Trae for the nice finish. Wow, we are an absolute mess defensively on this play. Jalen, you got to commit to the switch or fight over. Can't do this in between stuff. And who left John Collins open? We really allowed an open 3 to one of the best offensive teams in the league. Great job, guys. Markelly's taking the offense into his own hands on this one, jetting past Capella for the slam. That's exactly what we want him to do, too. But once again, not committing to a switch. I'm not even sure why Isaac switched here. All I know is that John Collins got a wide open dunk. Let's forget about that, though. Let's look at Wiggins. An absolute poster on Bogdan. He just can't catch a break this game. After that, I'm just going to show a bunch of misses because we shot like 30% from the field in the first. No joke. Psych, it's an Andrew Wiggins 3. He had an awesome game for us in the first quarter especially. Let's actually go to the well one more time. Oh, Andrew Wiggins with the tomahawk. And then, we're going to skip because we scored like 3 more points the rest of the quarter. So let's move on, shall we? We'll start off with the Wiggins special in the second, ISOing on Nunn and drives by him for the easy slam. Ignore that it was a double-digit deficit. But we're not done with Wiggins. He gets a block on one end and makes a near full-court pass to Cole for 3. He greens it too. Results of all that practice he's been doing. He's getting another assist too with the lob to Harry Giles. He's doing it all for us this game so far. Trae is doing his usual trickery though. He couldn't let us get too close. Now we're at an 8-point game. And then he finds himself open after losing Cole through a screen. It's a 10-point game. Fultz will rein things back in a little bit after a pretty empty stretch with a nice cross and a really tough finish. And we finally get Jalen going too. Pretty sure he's missed like every shot he's taken and gone 0 for 3 at the line up to this point. But hey, he scored. Then to close out the first half, Vucevic gets a tough fader to go over Capella. He struggled a lot in the first half, going like 3 for 13, I think. But considering our abysmal shooting, I think we're in a pretty good position. As for the third quarter. Terrible. Awful. Dreadful. Horrendous. Atrocious. It was so bad, I had to Google synonyms for terrible. That's how bad it was. Shooting? Trash. Defense? Also trash. I will give Wiggins his credit though. Towards the end of the third, he did manage to get a string of buckets together to keep them from really taking off with the game. That being said, everyone else was trash. But also shout out Mulder for coming in because Jalen was complete garbage and Cole was in foul trouble. He greened a 3, hit a shot or 2 for us. But either way, as you can probably guess from our first half performance as well as the third, we end up going into the fourth with a pretty big deficit, and this one's going to be tough to come back from. We'll pick up with like 5 minutes left in the fourth, and Fultz is making things interesting for us, getting us closer than 8 points for the first time in what seems like forever. But Isaac is keen on killing us on defense, unnecessarily switching again, leaving Collins wide open. I hate it. Fultz, on the other hand, is keen on keeping us in the game, dragging Bogdan into a screen and taking it strong to the rim. 16 points for us tonight. Then, despite Isaac being a disaster right now, we play some good defense, get a steal. Good defense then turns into good offense for us. And Wiggins is finishing strong at the rim for the and one, and it is a 4-point game. But as we've seen a million times, Trae Young is just clutch, man. He finds himself wide open in the corner, drilling a 3 to put their lead back at 7. Just like that. Let's take a look at this sequence by Jalen Green together, though. I'll just let you take that.
There's the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Green. Shoots over Young. Capella with a block.
So, what are you...
Hey, ref. Timeout. Timeout. All right, he didn't hear me. They're lucky Vooch made that 3. Either way, Jalen, you are out of this game as soon as I get the chance. I can't take this anymore tonight. Mulder, you're closing the rest of the game. Get in there. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there. Here's the microphone.
Thank you. Anyway.
Good penetration, Markel. Good shot, Vooch. That's more of what we need. Just get to the basket. Forget about these jump shots. They're not falling.
Can I get this back, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Anyways, where in the world was I? Oh, Trae Young just did some weird spin move, and now we're down 4. This is cool. Here's a slip screen for Vucevic. He's really coming alive after struggling the whole game. Can't say I'm complaining, though. But do you realize who's on the other team? Trae Young just cannot miss in the clutch, and he really is trying to put the magic away. We're down 3, though, and instead of putting up a very contested shot, Wiggins finds Isaac, and he can't hit the shot. What's new? Surely we'll be okay, right? I mean, do I even need to say anything? What, 7 points in 1 minute? What are we supposed to do? Markel gets it right back, but still, we're down 3 with not a lot of three-point shooters. And then Wiggins gets the post up, but unfortunately, we don't get it done. And we go down to the Hawks. 103-97. Not much to say here. Coach said he's going to have a talk with the team about the game tomorrow at practice. He's asked me to be there. I'll let you know what he said when I talk to you again. So, I'll see you later. So yeah, practice was actually in pretty good spirits today, despite the really tough loss last night. Coach was saying,
So I know we just had a tough loss. I know we were right there. We were really close. And that was thanks to the efforts of a lot of guys. But I'd like to recognize Markel, Vooch, and Andrew. You guys really held us together last night. Andrew, you kept us going all throughout the game. 5 blocks says perfectly what your effort was on the defensive end. You were not only defending your guy, but you made amazing rotations and were very good on the weak side. I know we've worked a lot on that, and I'm glad to see you're making progress like this. Both you and Markel were also relentless attacking the rim. And with Capella down low, it certainly was not an easy thing. And Vooch, despite your shot not falling early, you were still there when we needed you most, and you delivered. We also played really good defense on the best offense in the league. You guys should be proud of that, all of you. They shot 44% from the field and 21% from 3. You played defense without fouling. They only took 9 free throws, and 4 of those were from intentional fouls. You limited our turnovers. We only had 6 all game. The weak side helped as well as one-on-one defense in the paint give us 9 blocks. Just all around, there were some really positive things. We only had 21 assists, so I would like to see some more ball movement, less isolation when the offense breaks down. Just pull out and reset run some screen and roll, or some simple offense to get us going. Either way, let's have a good practice and let's move on to the next game.
So I thought he said some really encouraging things. I mean, he openly offered praise to some of these guys. I was pretty surprised. But anyway, I've got some work to do with the scouts and other type stuff. I'll catch you later.